Hello everyone, I'm Sean Cradle.
And I'm Danny Mays, and this is the MCW Event Center for November 2014.
It's the final leg of the MCW Autumn Armageddon Tour. Friday, November 14th at Unique Sports Academy in Waldorf, Maryland. Saturday, November 15th at the Delaware State Fair in Harrington, Delaware. And Sunday, November 16th at the MCW Arena in Chappa, Maryland. Come see WWE Hall of Famer Amy Dumas, formerly known as Lita. WWE Hall of Famer and former World Heavyweight Champion Ron Simmons. Former World Heavyweight Champion Rob Van Dam. And teaming together for the first time in MCW in over 15 years, Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. Get your tickets now at missiontix.com, and for more information, log on to marylandwrestling.com. It's the MCW Autumn Armageddon Tour.
And welcome to the Event Center. And Danny, can you believe the exciting month that Maryland Championship Wrestling just experienced? I mean, fans everywhere are talking about the 5 big events that have happened so far in the Autumn Armageddon Tour.
That's right, Sean. 5 shows, 2 states, covering all of the month of October, featuring Diamond Dallas Page, WWE Hall of Famer Bret the Hitman Hart, and so much more action. In fact, I don't think that we can do it justice. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of the first leg of the Autumn Armageddon Tour right now.
Here tonight and supporting Maryland Championship Wrestling. As you can see, everybody's working really hard. That's great. All these guys, I'd like to think, are going to be on the stars tomorrow, so I appreciate them. It's not easy putting on a lot of shows, but it's great when you get fans that come on like tonight. I want to tell you a huge lot to be out here and try to get a chance to see all my fans again, and I know it means a lot to you guys, and it also means a lot to the young wrestlers in the back. Give Maryland Championship Wrestling, give Maryland Wrestling Company that gives young wrestlers a chance to someday get to the big time. This is a great crowd, and it's a great opportunity for everybody, and I want to thank all the wrestlers back there for letting me be out here still in the spotlight when I don't have to do anything but sign autographs.
As you can see, an incredible time had by all during the first leg of the Autumn Armageddon Tour. Well, almost for everyone. See, the members of Black Wall Street who entered the tour as champions, or at least most of them did, you could say the stock market crashed for them. The first night of the Autumn Armageddon Tour saw Black Wall Street lose the championships that they had, lost the opportunities to gain other titles. In fact, it was just an overall bad night for the members of Black Wall Street. Let's take a look and see what happened as Napalm and Solo lost the tag titles, Chuck Lennox lost the Rage Championship, and Amber Rodriguez lost her opportunity to become the first ever women's champion. is he doing?
Smart move. Let him go.
Is the man's TV title on the line? I don't think so. You need to rest there.
Whoa! She got all of it, and she's the women's champion. He just got no. Are
way.
you kidding me?
That's not a finish. Back in the ring.
Oh! He got him! We got a new champion!
The third time's a charm for the Bruiser.
I tell you what, when the rest of Black Wall Street finds out about this, they are not going to be happy.
And it looks like they're content to just have a seat and watch this match.
Look out, side effect connects. Oh, inside cradle though. He got him that time. And wait a minute, Black Wall Street is jumping everybody. And look how Ruckus is coming out here. So I guess this is gonna happen. The tag titles are on the line. We're getting bonus right here. Oh, and his own partner. And look at Chuck Lennox. Uh-oh, look out! Diamond cutter by DDP, putting Lennox right on the floor. Oh, he went for it. Roll through. Solo shoulders are down. We got the champions. Oh my God. And how about that Christian York and Ruckus?
If you have Black Wall Street stock, I would suggest you sell right now.
Well, it may be true, fans, that the stock market crashed in Waldorf, but when the stock market crashes, there's only one place for it to go, and that's up. And not only did it go up, it went through the roof. In Joppa at MCW Tribute to the Legends, a clean sweep for Black Wall Street as Napalm and Solo regained the tag team championships. Amber Rodriguez became the women's champion. Chuck Lennox won back his Rage title. And the big one, Chirolix defeated Matt Hardy to become the MCW heavyweight champion. And instrumental in that victory was Kevin Eck. And we'll get back to Kevin a little later on. But let's take a look at Black Wall Street's clean sweep at Tribute to the Legends.
This could be it right here. Oh, and there's a DDT. Oh, powerbomb maneuver. Wait, her foot's on the ropes. Twist of fate time. Oh, my God. Big miscalculation. Bruiser doesn't see him from behind. Look out, Ruckus gets caught. Oh my God. Oh, you gotta be kidding.
What is Ronnie Zuko doing?
Ruckus inside out.
That's it, Sean. We got new tag team champions.
Yes,
That's
we
it.
do. Lennox is trying to get the referee's attention.
Coming to them. Oh, no.
Oh my God, you gotta be serious.
Come on.
What is this? What did Kevin just do? Oh no!
Kevin up with a low blow and no!
That's fast counter! Oh, come on!
Here come the
Hellcats! Where the hell did they come from?
Let's settle this by the couple of games. On November the 16th, I say the four of you scumbags versus the Hellcats, the iconic Matt Hardy, and my tag team partner and brother, the charismatic.
Oh my God!
8-man tag team action as Black Wall Street will go against the Hellcats and the Hardys.
On Sunday, November the 16th, after each one you get beat up by these guys, and you suffer in 4 trips of fate and a swanton bomb, the only thing you'll hear as you lay unconscious is chants of Hardy, 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 Hardy.
Jeff Hardy's coming home, and he's coming home to fight.
You know, one end, you know, you got the greatest tag team of all time, one of the greatest. You know, you got a former MCW champion. You got 4 of the most dominant individuals to ever step in the ring. And on the other end, you got Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, and the Hellcats.
You know, Chuck, 8-man. Me, you, Solo, Napalm, the Hellcats, and the Hardy Boys.
Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. They call you the Hardy Boys. They need to call you the Hardy Girls. So, here goes a formula for you. Castration plus TNT equals total termination. We rise, you fall.
We are real scared. Matt Hardy, I done already beat you. It'll be my pleasure to beat you up again. This time, you got your brother Jeff. Like I care, I'll beat him up too. And you're bringing the Hellcats. Hellcats, I've heard you say, run with us or run from us. We ain't running with you, we ain't running from you. We just gonna straight, simple, run through you. See you in the 8-man, boys.
The last stop on the Autumn Armageddon tour. Hell is gonna look a lot like Joppa, Maryland.
Armageddon it will be when the Hellcats team up with the Hardy Boys to take on every member of Black Wall Street.
Hellcats, Hardy Boys, to the top.
Well, Sean, Black Wall Street will definitely have their hands full with title defenses along the last leg of the Autumn Armageddon tour with stops in Waldorf and Harrington, Delaware. But can you believe the humongous 8-man tag that's been set up for our big return to the MCW arena on the 16th? Matt Hardy teams with his brother Jeff for the first time in over 15 years in Maryland Championship Wrestling as they join up with the Hellcats to take on Black Wall Street.
And speaking of the Hellcats, a lot of news surrounding that particular tag team, as the Hellcats not only the center of controversy involving Black Wall Street, but also the Kings of Maryland Wrestling. Now remember, the Hellcats were a part of that group, which is led by King McBride, but McBride saw fit to excommunicate Jimmy Stars and Sexy Steve. Let's take a look at Tribute to the Legends and see exactly what happened between King McBride and the Hellcats.
Rise, peasants, and bow to your lord and master, the King of Maryland Wrestling, Ryan McBride.
Do they seem to be not paying much attention to what King McBride is saying?
They're pointing to the fact that they're the #1 contenders for the tag titles.
You know what you guys are gonna do?
They're saying they're bringing the tag titles home.
Sign that #1 contendership over to me.
What? They should.
Sign your name on the line.
Like I said, I've got to respect Ryan McBride, and he took the Hellcats under his wing and got them to where they... Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
They tore it up and wait a minute from behind.
What is going on?
What? Napalm and Solo out here.
What business do they have out here? Oh. Oh!
Jeez! Oh, my God! Come on, enough is enough. Why should I get sickening over this? Come on! Oh, my God!
After a much-deserved royal vacation, where I visited the Great Wall of China, the lost city of Atlantis, and then I had to come back here to Maryland. But while I was on vacation, I sent somebody to take care of some business for me. That person failed miserably, and now they are disposed of. So with this person being disposed of, and the Hellcats, that trash was taken out. Speaking of trash, do something with this. It means nothing. And while you're at it, do you have any sanitizer? All these peasants. Can't get any diseases or anything. More importantly, it is just the king, the royal advisor, and Ken Dixon. We are one solid unit. So now, the king has to get his hands dirty and take care of business on my own. So, Bruiser, we have just a little bit of history. That history is in favor of me, the king. And just like everybody else that gets in my way, you will be counting lights.
Armageddon Tour started off just like I said it would. I defeated Chuck Lennox to win the Rage title. But you know what? That title run was short-lived. I didn't have too much time to celebrate because the next night, the king and his court decided to get into my business. They decided to cost me that Rage title the next night in Joppa at the MCW arena. You know what, King? You, Ken Dixon, and Justin Schlegel. You see, you three were born with a silver or gold spoon in your mouth. You guys got things handed to you in life. You didn't have to work for anything. You see, I came from the streets. I busted my butt day in and day out to get to where I was. And I got all the way to the top of Maryland wrestling. I was a 5-time MCW champion. But with a big, great run like that, when you rise all the way to the top, you fall down pretty hard. When you fall down and you land right on your face like I did. You gotta scratch, you gotta crawl, and you gotta fight your way back out of the gutter. And King, I fought my way back out of the gutter. And I'm rising back up. And you wanna stick your nose in my business and try to stop me? When we get back to Waldorf, Ryan, you and Justin, guys, I'm sorry to tell you this. 3 things will happen. I will snatch, I will dump, and I will lock it in. And King McBride, you will tap out.
And now, the MCW Top 5 Countdown for November 2014. Let's take a look at the top 5 contenders for the MCW Tag Team Championship. Coming in at number 5, the tag team of Christian York and the Bruiser. Number 4, the Punk Rock All-Stars. Number 3, the Appalachian Outlaws. Coming in at number 2, G-Fed and Buckchild. The number 1 contenders are the Hellcats and the reigning MCW Tag Team Champions, Napalm and Solo.
And now taking a look at the top 5 challengers for the MCW Heavyweight Championship. Coming in at number 5, Luke Hawx. King McBride is in at number 4. Number 3, the Bruiser. Former champion Matt Hardy falls to number 2. And the number 1 contender, Christian York. And your MCW Heavyweight Champion is Drawlix.
Autumn Armageddon Tour rolls on. I've beaten Luke Hawx to move even closer up that top 5 in the rankings for the MCW title. So in Waldorf, Christian York and Drawlix have a little match for the MCW title. I could care less who wins. Drawlix, last time you were in the ring with me, you tapped out. Christian York, I've made you tap out more times than I can remember. So it doesn't matter to me which one of you two win, because come Saturday night in Harrington, Delaware, the Bruiser's looking for his 6th time at the top of the mountain here in Maryland Wrestling. The 6th time MCW champion. Drawlix or Christian York, it really doesn't matter to me who steps in that ring, because I will step out the next MCW Heavyweight Champion.
Well, fans, there was one unlikely gentleman who was instrumental in Drawlix being atop the top 5 as the MCW Heavyweight Champion, and that is former WWE creative writer Kevin Eck. Kevin Eck showed up at Tribute to the Legends, invited by MCW officials to be a referee, kind of reprising his old role in Maryland Championship Wrestling. But apparently, that was not good enough for Mr. Eck. He felt that that assignment was beneath him. So what did he do? He made an impact in the main event, screwing Matt Hardy out of the MCW Heavyweight Championship. We tried. I tried. My broadcast partner Sean Cradle tried to get comments out of Mr. Eck, an explanation, something. He refused to be interviewed by MCW, but did send us this video that explains his actions.
Why, Kevin? Why? Why did you do it? You see, that's all I've been hearing ever since I delivered the nut shot heard around the world to Matt Hardy at MCW's Tribute to the Legends show. You know, I've heard some people say that I just went postal because I lost my job on the WWE creative team due to budget cuts. Well, that's an interesting theory, going postal. You know, my dad was a postal worker, so I don't know, maybe that kind of thing runs in the family. But then again, I was adopted, so that's probably not it. No, it's really quite simple why I did what I did. See, it all started with a phone call that I received from my longtime close personal friend, MCW owner Dan McDevitt. So Dan asked me to come on down to the Tribute to the Legends show and said that he'd love to have me back in the fold at MCW in an official capacity. Well, given my resume in the industry, and for those of you who don't know, I've worked for both WWE and WCW behind the scenes with the biggest superstars and the most powerful executives in the business. So naturally, I assumed Dan wanted me to take over the creative direction of MCW, try to arouse some interest in his flaccid little indie promotion. But apparently I was giving Dan too much credit. You see, when I showed up to the Joppa Flea Market, whoop, not supposed to say flea market, when I showed up to the MCW arena that night, Dan didn't hand me the book. He handed me a referee shirt. See, apparently when he said he wanted me back in an official capacity, he meant it literally. Well, let me paint a little picture for you. See, it was just a little over 2 months ago that I was sitting in the booking room in Titan Towers in beautiful Stamford, Connecticut, alongside Vincent Kennedy McMahon and Paul Levesque. That's Triple H to all of you. And we were booking Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and SummerSlam, okay? So when some little indie promoter asked me to soil my hands and be a lowly referee on his flea market show, well, that's a slap in the face to a man of my stature. But you know, I learned a lot of life lessons from Vince. And yeah, We're on a first-name basis. And one of those lessons was how to work people. How to tell them whatever they want to hear, gain their trust, and then screw them over. So I told Dan, of course I'd love to be an MCW referee again. It would be an honor. So I went into the ring that night and I cut a heartfelt promo about how great it was to be home. And all of you MCW marks bought it hook, line, and sinker. Now what I didn't expect was that some little no-name J-Brone wannabe was going to come in the ring and interrupt me, demanding that I put him in a match. But of course I used that opportunity to demonstrate my creative acumen, my ability to think on my feet. So right there on the fly, I booked a body slam challenge. And to no one's surprise, it turned out to be the most entertaining segment on the show. You're welcome. You see, I was just doing what I've done in WWE for the past 3 years, and that's put smiles on people's faces. But you see, while all of you toothless, gingivitis-infected humanoids were smiling, I was plotting. See, I knew that at some point, whether it was later that night or next week or even next year, I knew at some point the opportunity was going to arise for me to show everyone in MCW what happens when Kevin Eck is disrespected. The opportunity presented itself that night during the main event between the MCW heavyweight champion Matt Hardy and Drox. You see, MCW slapped me in the face, and I responded by hitting their precious MCW champion, Matt Hardy, right in the grapefruits. Although in Matt's case, it's more like grapes. Regardless, you could just call him an ex-champion now. But look, let me make this clear. I have nothing personal against Matt Hardy. Now, Matt's simply in the wrong place at the right time. I'm a creative genius. And I'm going to show Dan McDevitt and all of you marks in MCW just how much of a creative genius I really am. See, I've acquired a manager's license through the Maryland State Athletic Commission. And I'm going to look for the most bland, boring, vanilla wrestler in MCW. And trust me, there's a whole locker room full of them to choose from. And I'm going to transform him into the most entertaining, most successful superstar in the company. Just like I did in WWE for a certain undersized, goat-faced indie darling. Yes. 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 Yes, I did. You see, to become a superstar in this business, you just need to have the X factor. And once I've selected the lucky individual in MCW who will benefit from my brilliance, I'm not even going to take the standard 10% of my client's earnings. No. Because I'm a hell of a guy, I'm going to make him a superstar for the low, low price of just $9.99. Because I'm Kevin Eck, creative genius, maker of superstars. Now that's entertainment.
Shane Shamrock Memorial Cup winner. MCW Heavyweight Champion. MCW Tag Champion. MCW Cruiserweight Champion. MCW Rage TV Champion. That's every championship in Maryland Championship Wrestling. I mean, hell, you should change the M in MCW to McBride, not Maryland. I am the end-all, the be-all. Everybody wants to be me. You see, I'm here, and everybody else is down here. Below my feet, where they belong. Need some sanitizer. Ken, sanitizer, now.
As the autumn Armageddon tour rolls on, I still got my baby. My one and only true love. You know what? Coming up, I'm so confident in my abilities that this thing is going nowhere because I'll fight to the death for it. I'm issuing an open challenge. So any of you boys want to step up to a real man and try to take my baby from me, it's not going to happen.
Amber Rodriguez, I am sick and tired of hood rats like you sticking your nose in places it doesn't belong. The next time you want to mess with the Hellcats, you're going to have to go through me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest this time, a man looking to make an impact here in Maryland Championship Wrestling, Eddie Smooth. Eddie, welcome to MCW.
And the pleasure is all yours. Yeah, that's right, I am here to make an impact, because I make an impact everywhere I go, and Maryland Championship Wrestling will be no different. I'm going to make the biggest impact of all time.
You know, Booger Wolves, as I stand here before you, holding this gold, I'm the man. Straight simple. Not Matt Hardy, not Christian York, not the Bruiser. Me. Why, you say? Because of this. This. If you don't have this, you're nothing but a bad rerun. I run with champs. The two-time tag champs, Napalm and Solo. The two-time Rage TV champ, Chuck Lennox. You know, Christian York, I beat you time and time again. You're behind me. Waldorf, I'll show you why.
See, ladies and gentlemen, no more will this JP Callahan lay down like a dog and take it from Maryland Championship Wrestling. No more will I just take the scraps. I'm on to new beginnings. This is a new JP Callahan. In fact, you can call me the Colonel. And I just want you to take a look at my latest client, Kai Katana. And whether you like it or not, this is the future of Maryland Championship Wrestling.
Damn, it feels good to be on top. 218 days as your MCW Tag Team Champions. Damn. But you know, I'm not gonna brag about who we've beaten, you know, because we've beaten them all. You know, I'm not gonna brag about being the most dominant tag team in MCW history. I'm not gonna brag about that. I'm not gonna brag about the money, women, cars, any of that. I'm not gonna brag about any of that. What I'm gonna say is our stock continues to rise and our competitions fall. But you know, on our way to the top, we stumbled upon these damn flies that won't leave us alone.
That's right. These two flies we talking about, they called the Hellcats. To me, they look like two Peter Pan and the Lost Boy rejects. Yes, rejects.
Rejects.
You call yourself the Hellcats. Well, Hellcats, we're gonna come charging through hell to get to you, like two lions about to feast on some baby zebras. So I hope you're ready, because after we're done, just your bones, if we leave them, will be left in the ring.
Black Wall Street, Napalm and Solo. Every time you leave us laying.
Every time you try to knock us down.
Every time you hit that Chapter 7.
We're coming back.
Harder.
Stronger.
Faster.
Because we're the Hellcats. We got 9 lives.
And we're using them all on those tag titles.
It's the final leg of the MCW Autumn Armageddon Tour. Friday, November 14th at Unique Sports Academy in Waldorf, Maryland. Saturday, November 15th at the Delaware State Fair in Harrington, Delaware. And Sunday, November 16th at the MCW Arena in Chappa, Maryland. Come see WWE Hall of Famer Amy Dumas, formerly known as Lita. WWE Hall of Famer and former World Heavyweight Champion Ron Simmons. Former World Heavyweight Champion Rob Van Dam. And teaming together for the first time in MCW in over 15 years, Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. Get your tickets now at missiontix.com, and for more information, log on to MarylandWrestling.com. It's the MCW Autumn Armageddon Tour.
Well, fans, as you can see, the MCW Autumn Armageddon Tour has already been explosive, and this final leg promises to finish off the tour with a bang. On Friday night, November the 14th, MCW returns to Waldorf at the Unique Sports Academy. On Saturday the 15th, we head to the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington. And then, of course, Sean, on Sunday night, November the 16th, MCW returns home to the MCW Arena in Joppa, Maryland. Tell the fans who they can see on this tour.
Well, all weekend long, you can see such superstars as former WWE Women's Champion and WWE Hall of Famer Amy Dumas, also known as Lita. Former World Heavyweight Champion and WWE Hall of Famer Ron Simmons returns to MCW. And then Mr. Monday Night. What are you doing?
I'm excited.
I mean, I'm excited. We're all excited to see Rob Van Dam come to MCW for the first time ever. And then on Sunday, November 16th at the MCW Arena in Joppa, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys in action live Sunday night, November 16th. I can't wait.
I can't either, Sean. Fans, get your tickets now. Log on to missiontix.com. And for all the information on all three of these great shows to finish off the Autumn Armageddon Tour, log on to MarylandWrestling.com.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am ready.
For Danny Mays, I'm Sean Cradle. Thanks for watching the Event Center, and we'll see you at ringside.